Hell yeah, motherfucker. This is your boy, no fuckers. Gotta get there with us and some fucking dip. Gonna wreck some scraps and Call of Duty too. Yeah, what up, what up? Bitch, nigga swag.
How's it going, bros? It's your boy, Trooper. And anyway, in today's video is actually quite a serious video. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about the legendary game that released about a couple weeks, like a week or two ago now. Oh, yeah, it wasn't a week ago, it was more like 2 or 3 now. Yeah. Known as Hunt Down the Refund. Wait, sorry. Oh, sorry. Hunt Down the Freeman. So basically, you probably don't know this because you probably don't watch my other channel, but I do on that channel Half-Life mods, Half-Life 1 and 2, and also some Black Mesa, or should I call it Black Mesa?
Black Mesa.
So basically this game came out, quite a lot of people were excited for it. I was one of those people, and oh boy did it deliver. No, it didn't. It actually was the opposite of that. It is probably one of the worst games to ever be made by another human being. To the really cringy and just shitty storyline, to having to have YouTubers voice act, like there's probably my favourite one, it's got to be Killer Keemstar, voicing the president. Then you also have Pyrocynical in it acting as a soldier. You also had Sky Williams as probably the worst voice suitor for a soldier. He voiced a soldier. Oh, I'll probably just show a clip of it, honestly.
If your mother was alive, she'd be proud of you, son. My mother's dead?
And then you have also I Hear Everything, who probably had the best voice acting, who voiced was Nick, I think his name was, I don't know. But anyway, so a lot of people have unfortunately fallen into the trap and bought this game. I haven't. When I heard a lot of negative reviews, literally it's mostly negative. If I look right here, it says 21% of, I'm reading off my monitor screen, but anyway, 21% of the 400 users reviewing this game basically are positive. 21%. I checked yesterday, it was 22%, so that means more negative people are just negative. To Royal Rootless Entertainment, why? Basically, this game has got piles on of stolen assets. Most of the good-looking stuff in this game is just stolen assets. Load times are just garbage. What else is there? Of course, the legendary of crashing at random. Yes, the game actually crashes just at randomly, or mostly during the loading screens. There's no direction of telling you where to go. There are points where you think you have to stay and defend somewhere, but no, you can just walk around the corner and there's the next cutscene. The developers just spawn way too many enemies in and have loads of weapons that have just nothing to do with the Half-Life universe whatsoever. The guns like the Scorpion or the double-barreled shotgun, you're like, why are those guns in the Half-Life universe? If you're watching this and if you've never played Half-Life, okay, that makes sense, you know, it came out in 1998, but you gotta at least have played Half-Life 2 in your life. I mean, come on. Come on, boys. If you haven't, then, well, it's time for Roblox. Yeah, and this game at the moment is sitting at, is actually a price for £20 and $20. So for Americans, I'm guessing it's probably about 20 euros or something for thinking, I don't know, but that is a lot of money for what you get. Is like not like what you get is not £20. It's more like not even free, honestly. It should be for free because it's goddamn awful. A lot of people have filed for refunds and stuff. Apparently, what had happened was the developers were actually talking to the main developer saying, you shouldn't release this, we need to fix this, you know. and for some reason the elitist retard who actually decided to put this all together didn't listen, put it out, and now he's getting harassed for it. So, yeah, well done, mate. Yep. Well done, you stupid and utter twat. But, yep, nice one, cool. Way to listen to your team and probably the community. I'm guessing the real reason is because they delayed it previously 5 times. Yeah, in the same month. It was it was originally meant to come out in January, and then it was meant to be February 16th, then February 20th, then 21st, then 22nd, and then finally, then the 23rd, and then finally it came out on the 24th as an unfinished product. So keep it up. What else have we got to talk about? Oh yes, the cutscenes. First off, why is there cutscenes in a Half-Life game? There should not be cutscenes in a Half-Life game. Just to let you know there. Well done, Birkin. Congratulations, he's the lead director, by the way. Nice one, Birkin. Decent. And then, right, and then this makes it even more just absolute cringe fest. I just realised you probably can't see all the hats I'm wearing, but I am wearing 3 hats, correct. But anyway, well, anyway. Yeah, the cutscenes. The voice acting is, a lot of it's cringy. The voice acting in general, like there's this one guy, I'm going to pull up a clip of it most likely, but there's this one guy that Mitchell goes into a power plant, which is the main character, Mitchell, who's probably the most edgy character in all of gaming history. But, yeah, he basically goes into this power plant and he comes across this guy. Now, Mitchell and a lot of the other voice actors in it actually have really professional microphones. Then you've got this other guy who sounds like he's recorded his lines on a smartphone in his bathroom.
Oh! Have you lost your fucking mind? Lower that thing. You're gonna blow us all up.
Jesus, man. Calm down.
But anyway, yeah, so imagine videos like that. You see someone, speaking normally and then they're speaking far away. You know how I'm speaking normally like this. And then I speak over here like this. You see the problem here? And that's why we need a quick drink break.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy.
So, yeah, that's good. And then the G-Man. My favourite bit about the game, honestly. The G-Man, whoever is impersonating him, didn't do an awful job, but didn't do a great job either. And I think the icing on the cake to his job, that he managed to say Black Mesa wrong, and say Black Mesa.
Black Mesa.
Mesa! What was he? I'm guessing it was the voice Jar Jar Binks that took his role, because, it makes sense, same actor, most likely. I don't really know how you mispronounce Mesa, but you do. It's one of the things I question about.
Mesa.
All in all, though, that Hunt Down the Freeman is just an embarrassment to first-person shooters, an embarrassment to the gaming community, it's an embarrassment to the Half-Life modding community, and it's an embarrassment to Half-Life in general. And Valve, what are you doing? You've allowed a product to be sold on Steam, which is obviously Valve's main source of money. They get like 20% off each game that gets purchased. So they obviously get a lot of money, hence why we haven't had Half-Life 3 yet, and we've had to have this load of trash instead. Like, honestly, Valve, you should have removed this after day 1. Like, look at the negativity here. Only 21% of the people like this game, and most likely those people have either pirated it or know someone in the actual, development team and don't want to hurt their feelings. Like, honestly, it's absolutely genuinely shit. Right? And there's also this one part where you're on a train and it's just flat terrains with just no detail, and you got a minigun that just randomly just spawns there on the top, and you like, some people were there for like 10 to 20 minutes just gunning down choppers as they were coming along. All you had to do was grab the gun, all you had to do was go back into the front bit, and it would just transition to the next area. And then apparently, everybody that was on there except for you and 2 other people died, apparently. They just died. Jesus Christ. So, yeah. All in all, this game should probably be taken down and reworked. If it's going to take you another 2 years to make it right, you've got to make it right. Because, honestly, it's that shit. And I don't swear on this channel that often, you know, it's family friendly, but I'm allowing this. Yeah, and by the way, this is the series I was meant to be doing, which I have no name for, so I'm just going to, it'll be just a thing where I just stand up and rant about life, and how crap we are as a human race. Not species, but race. I know that's the same thing, but whatever. Anyway,
I love building bricks with Minecraft. Building bricks with Minecraft is the best thing and the most amount of fun you can have while playing it out.
Oh god, I got like a really itchy, like my nose gets itchy a lot. But yeah, at the end of the day, hunt down the refund, which is what a lot of people seem to be calling it, which is probably the best name ever. A lot of people seem to also be comparing this to Prospect. Now, what Prospect is another Half-Life 2 mod, but it's actually now that one wasn't that great of a game. It was like you know, it just wasn't a great game in general. But we're comparing Prospect to and this is the original Prospect I'm talking about, because it had a year 1 update that actually turned it into a lot more of a better game. Yeah, no, Hunt Down the Freeman, comparing Prospect to Hunt Down the Freeman, you can just say that Hunt Down the Freeman is a lot worse. It is tragically worse. From just crappy cutscenes, to just crappy dialogue, to just crappy graphics that you see probably in 2004, and this was a game made for 2018. So, comparing it to the great games we had last year, games like Assassin's Creed, the other game, you know, Call of Duty World War 2, Destiny 2, all these amazing, like, really, really colourful, you know, well, I say colourful, but, like, really beautiful, really well-made games. Like, Prospect is actually a really, really nice-looking game. Like, the Source engine's been pushed to the limit. This game, though, just looks outright awful. And, yeah, it looks like it was made back when Half-Life 2 was made, back in 2004. You know, so that's not a good thing. That is really bad if you managed to. And also, going back to the character I said that looked like he recorded his lines with a smartphone in his bathroom, his character as well is so poorly rendered. Like, it's absolutely just, like, all the characters aren't that great rendered, but he is the worst by far. And also there's this guy called Boris in it who's really bad. Whoever voiced him has a really bad accent, Russian accent. Like, I'm not even going to attempt, but his Russian accent was absolutely awful. I couldn't understand what he was saying. When a Russian person speaks English, I can actually understand them most of the time. That guy had no idea what he was saying. It's like Woah Vicky. You know, like, I understand when a black woman speaks, but when Woah Vicky speaks, you just don't understand a word she says. Honestly. So, all in all, well, the conclusion, this game is a pile of shit that should never have even scratched the surfaces of Steam. The only way I would ever forgive it is they put it for free, because I want it. I want to actually play it, but I just don't want to buy it. Honestly, I do not want to give them money. If it was a genuinely good game, I would buy it. Like Prospect, I bought that because I actually thought the Year 1 edition actually looked good. Now I know there's been a patch. There was a patch literally after it, and it says, "Hello everyone, more updates coming. Please continue giving us feedback." Yeah, nice. Even though nice one, Birkin. Again, even though most of your crew even said not to do it. And also Prospect and Hunt Down the Freeman, just comparing those two again, is that Prospect was made by one guy, and, you know, it got criticised for it. Hunt Down the Freeman was made by at least 50 people. And also the YouTubers that were involved, they would literally just send them an email with the lines to say. They would say them from their homes and then send it back. They had no idea what was going on. Like, I was watching I Hate Everything's, video talking about it, and he was like, he had no idea, like, what was going on at all in his thing. And you might be, like, thinking, like, well, they should have known something. No, they didn't. They literally didn't know anything. They were just like, here, say these lines. Alright then, we'll say them. And also, I Hate Everything's character, I Hate Everything, is British. But they wanted him to speak American, because he was playing as a character that was an Asian American. So he did the American lines, but then they were like, now we'll scrap them. And we'll give him the British line, just speak in English then. In British. And he sent them, so he had the British lines, but they also had the American ones, even though he thought he had them scrapped. Sometimes you could hear his character speaking American, and the other times speaking British. And you're just like, what the hell? I don't know, man. And the ending is just pure gold. I didn't really explain what it was about, but really, basically, you're a guy called Mitchell. You think that you think that Gordon Freeman attacked you and messed up your face, but honestly, and you're basically just trying to find him, and then yeah. And then by the end of the game, you realise it was actually someone that you were with the whole time that actually did it to you. And then you're like, oh, he lied to me, and then he killed him at the end, and none of the crew actually seemed to care. So,
Mitchell, look, I can explain.
You lied to me.
No, that wasn't the deal. He told me. Mitch, please.
You betrayed me. You used me. You fucked up my face. And now...
Mitch, please. I can explain.
You have my permission to die.
yeah, so that's Hunt Down the Freeman. Honestly, an awful, awful game. Probably one of the worst games I've seen in a while, and I was actually genuinely interested to play it. Like, I was actually going to do it on this channel, to do a playthrough, because, I was like, okay, cool, a Half-Life game, I can do a Half-Life game on this channel. And then I saw it and I was like, I'll pass. If I do get it, though, end up getting it, I will do a playthrough on the Battlecraft Duty channel if you want to see it. So yeah. I apologise that it was I apologise this isn't like normal stuff, but to be honest, I think this is actually more something what more people would like to see, me ranting about stuff instead, because I don't know, man, people just seem to enjoy that more. So yeah, if you do enjoy this type of videos, though, make sure to like the video and tell me in the comments what you want me to do more. I'm trying to edit a bit more, trying to make the videos a bit more interesting in that, and I thought I'd start off by ranting on about one of the best games I've ever I haven't even played it yet, but hopefully one of the best games I've ever played in my life. But yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. You can ask me to talk about something else that's interesting next week. At the moment, I'm just kind of struggling with things to do at the moment on this channel, because I've not really been motivated to do Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and I'm not going to download any more. Like, I only have a few more to record, like 3 more to record, and so there's only 6 more to go up. So after they're done, it'll be the next expansion to Half-Life, next expansion to Assassin's Creed Origins. That's coming out in a couple of days' time, but I won't be able to do it because I'll be at my dad's, and then the following week I'll be doing mocks, yeah, I'll have to do it then. So yeah, anyway, so I just want to say thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, make sure to like the video, tell me again, I've already said this, but whatever. So yeah, thanks, and I'll see you later. Meme Club. Ooh. Bye.